What's going on, guys? Doo here. And in this video, I'm going to be answering all of your wonderful and beautiful questions that you asked in my Q&A setup video. So let's just get straight into the questions. All right, Adam Mayo asks, how do you feel when you have more than 1,000 people watching your video? That's insane. Like, it feels amazing that potentially 1,000 people care enough, to come back to the channel and watch it. I mean, to think though, 1,000 people, that's a lot of people. And I love each and every one of you. Okay, next question. Puncake Rebecca asks, what is your dream job? How long do you plan on doing YouTube? Love your videos. Thank you, Rebecca. My dream job is really to do anything creative, whether that is maybe in the future being supported by YouTube videos. I'm actually going to school to potentially score films right now, so I would love to do that. And that's actually where that original song that I posted called Enchantment came from. It was assignment for one of those classes that I'm taking. And how long do I plan on doing YouTube? As long as possible. As long as YouTube is here, I will be doing YouTube videos. Next question. Rafe Townsend asks, how old are you currently? And how old were you when you started YouTube? So I'll let this guy tell you how old I am.
21.
And I started YouTube when I was probably 18. I didn't really do too much when I first started YouTube. I uploaded just like whatever random footage I could pull together. Like I did like I think my first video was like a Ninja Diffuse montage. And I used to do this thing a long time ago where I would like stalk blind players. I had a blast doing that. But yeah, it didn't really start to take off until I started doing more guitar videos. So that's what I'm gonna focus on for now. Y'all want to know how long I've been playing guitar and who got me into it. So I've been playing guitar since I was like 13, I want to say. So like 8 years I've been playing. Yeah, about 8 years. And who got me into it? My dad got me into it because when I was younger, I was playing violin. That was my first instrument. And then I got tired of that, and my dad had a guitar laying around the house, which is the same one that I use now. So I picked it up, and he taught me a little bit, and I mostly taught myself, and then, yeah, here we are. Next question comes from The Dead King. He says, what is your real name, and where do you live? My real name is Eric, and I live in the state of Missouri. So, yeah, there you go. That was easy. Next question. TB25 asks, do you plan on doing videos with other YouTubers? And yes, of course. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, I always play with other YouTubers. It's a blast. A couple of you guys asked if I have a girlfriend, and I do not. And that is because I dated quite a bit in high school, and I'm kind of over that right now. I actually really enjoy the single life. So if you've ever scrolled down Facebook or Twitter, and you've seen a picture of 3 couples, and they're like really happy, and then there's just like one lonely dude standing off to the side drinking a beer, I'm that guy. So Armenian Razor wants to know what software I use to make my music. I primarily use a software called Propellerhead's Reason. It's really great for electronic music, which is what I love. I've also used a program called Digital Performer, which is what I use to make my projects for school. And that's what Enchantment was made for. So it sounds different than what I usually make. Soundable Rex asks, how did you get into singing and playing the guitar? So I answered the guitar part, but how did I get into singing? When I first started to write music, I was like, hey, I need to put some vocals on this. And like, I was just like, well, I'll give it a shot. And it sounded okay. So, that's not a really great story or anything, but that's it. Milan Zwart wants to know, can I sing She's Probably a Dude? Yes, I can. She's probably a dude, a dude, a dude, a dude. She's probably got a nutsack between her legs. A nutsack, a nutsack between her legs, between her legs, between her legs. She's got a nutsack between her legs. Next question. Judas Manzo asks, Mountain Dew, how long does it take you to make a song? And that really depends. She's Probably a Dude probably took me like a little over an hour. That Is Nasty dubstep remix probably took even less time. It was a little bit shorter. And my full-length songs that I've made, which I will post in the future, they can take up to several weeks to a couple months because I become like a real perfectionist with those. So yeah, I'll post those eventually. Yellowhorn Wanted asks, what inspired you to start a channel and make videos? Also, can I borrow a small loan of $1 million? It has not been easy for me, so no, you cannot have a small loan of $1 million. But what made me want to start a YouTube channel was watching H2O Delirious. I remember thinking he was like the funniest dude ever, and I still watch him all the time. And I just remember watching his Black Ops 2 videos way back before he was so huge now. And I just thought, wow, this guy's hilarious. I want to do what he's doing. I want to make videos and entertain people. And so yeah, that's pretty much what made me want to start, was watching him. Super Pug asks, will you eventually reveal your real name or face? I already revealed my name. It's Eric. My face, maybe sometime in the future. I don't know. I don't even really have a camera right now. And are you planning anything for the future? Yes, I plan to be alive in the future. FPS Doif wants me to say something in Dutch. Z is waanzinnig en kerel. Next question comes from Adam Smith. He says, how did you came up with your name? Was it in the toilet? Okay. I came up with my name because, and this is going to sound like really boring, but I really like Mountain Dew. That's it. Was I on the toilet, though, is what I assume you meant. And no, I was not on the toilet when I thought of my name, but I was on the toilet when I thought of some ideas for She's Probably a Dude extended version. I was taking a fat dump, and I came up with some ideas on how to extend the song. So do all your major thinking in life while you're pooping. That's the lesson to take away from this. So while we're talking about the name, I want to let you guys know now that I'm probably going to be changing my name slightly. And that's just because Mountain Dew is already a thing, and I want to be my own thing. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but it's still going to look like me. I mean, it's not going to be some drastic change. I'm not going to become like Puffy Pink Poodle Toucher or something completely different like that. Sabina Para asks, what is the story on how you started to love music and what age? I started music off when I was in elementary school. Mama Doo put me in like a violin orchestra class, and I liked it okay. And eventually I picked up the guitar, kind of gave up the violin, and I was like, dude, man, I love the freaking guitar. But yeah, and while I played guitar, that's when I really started to love music. And then I picked up the piano maybe a couple years later when I was like 15 or so. And that's when like music theory and like writing music started to make sense to me. Cause like when I played the piano, I could see the notes in front of me. And for some reason that instrument it made sense with me. So I've been playing the piano for like 6 or so years. And that's how I started writing music, was actually on the piano. So yeah, that answers that. Barbarian King Glitches asks, will you play the guitar and troll people on Black Ops 3? Yes, I will in the future. I just have been a little reluctant to go out and get it right away because I've heard there's been problems on PS4 with game chat quality. Apparently it sounds like crap. And there isn't forced game chat in certain game modes, especially I think Search and Destroy, which is where I do 99% of my guitar playing for people. So that's just why I haven't gone out and gotten it right away, but I am going to buy it pretty soon. Hosea asks, do you do the do? Careful how you answer this. And I actually asked the same question to him on his Q&A that he did a while back. So it's a little different when he asks me, because if he's asking me if I do the do, I am the do. So he's basically asking me if I do myself. Because Luca says, dude, congrats, man, backward smiley face. Thank you so much, bro. And then he asks, do you like me, bae? Yes, I like you, bae. Of course I like you, bae. XX Draco XX says, I subbed today. What's up, bro? Welcome! And then he asks, what guitar do you have? I have a Gibson Epiphone acoustic, and it plays beautifully. I'll throw a picture of that up on the screen. And I have an electric that is a Fender Strat that I've had for a while, too. And I'm going to do a guitar video with the electric, too, sometime in the future. Jonathan McKinley asks, would you rather eat a lizard tail or frog legs? Dang. Freaking probably frog legs, because that's at least, I don't know, a freaking tail. Who wants to eat a tail, man? Like, the tail is like right by the anus, and like, God, nobody, I don't want to even go near that area. So like, let's just stick with the legs. All right, last question comes from Fallout Guy Gaming. He asks, do you have any other hobbies other than video games and guitar? If so, what are they? Yes, obviously one of my other hobbies is writing music, but something else I've always liked to do when I had free time was go bowling. A while back, I was on a bowling league, and I was all right. I had a 200 average back then, and my highest game around that time was 270-ish. I know I was like one strike off of a perfect game, but I've always really enjoyed doing that. All right, I'm going to end the video there for today, guys. Sorry I couldn't answer everyone's questions, and thank you to all you guys who did submit questions and even gave a crap about what the response would be. That means a lot to me that y'all want to get to know me. I want to get to know you guys too, because we're in this together. I've got so many cool and interesting ideas for videos that I want to upload and share with you guys in the future. I cannot wait to see what lies ahead for us. And you guys are the greatest subscribers ever. Your comments have me laughing, and you guys are so supportive. You guys are seriously the best ever. So here's to the next 1,000, and I will talk to you guys later.